What up? This is Derek, Mr. So Def himself,
Yeah.
Jermaine Dupri,
Yo.
in the house, in
Yo.
Atlanta, A3C. What's good?
Yeah,
So, how you doing?
I'm good. What's up?
Chilling, man, chilling.
Yeah.
Let's talk a little bit about social media and music. Obviously, social media is playing a huge part in terms of accessibility of music nowadays. But in your view, how will social media evolve the music industry as a whole?
People in music don't use social media far as much as they should. You know what I mean? And I'm talking about the artists, and I'm talking about the labels, and I'm talking about the people that actually need to use it more. It's a world where, you know, not too many musical people really have jumped into it for the education. The room for the expansion of the music business coming into social media is so much wider than what people actually see right now. People think just because they use their little Twitter page, they doing something. That's not doing anything. You know what I mean? So I mean, it's a lot more that you can actually do. I just hope that I'm one of the people to help people understand that.
Definitely. So you own a social media company yourself, Global 14. You want to talk a little bit about that?
Well, Global 14 is a social network that I started about 2 years ago, basically, or almost 3 years now, because I felt like I wasn't getting enough information to the fans, or fans wasn't getting enough information from me. So I wanted to reach them even closer and feel like I had my own fan base or my own database or whatever you want to call it, because I feel like, we give so much to these places, Twitter, Facebook, this, that, and the third, but we don't, if any one of those sites ever go down, and we operate our mind as if they're not going nowhere. If one of those sites ever was to shut down like the government right now, how would you ever get those people back? Where would those people be at? You wouldn't even know where to start if you lost all of that, if one of these companies went down. So I was thinking about that, because I have, almost, over 1 million people on Twitter following me. If you have that many people following you and listening to what you got to say, you want to have them, I want to be able to talk to them at whenever time I want to, not at the expense of somebody else.
Do you think social media is ruining the music industry right now in terms of record sales, just accessibility of music, the ease of how I can download a album, 3 weeks before it's dropped, how that affects eventually the artist and then any residual factors from social media or technology?
No, it hasn't affected music in no kind of way. I mean, it might have affected some artists to some, for about 2,000 records at the most. But I mean, you look at Drake album probably was the most downloaded over the last month. He's still damn near sold 700,000 records. That means that you downloading it one time doesn't mean anything. You're a promoter. You know what I mean? You help promote his records, and you told whoever you told, and they bought it. You know what I'm saying? And that's how people got to understand. They got to start turning the leaks and all of that into promotion. That's what we used to give records away, by the way. Don't let people in the music business ever make you believe that we always made people buy records. We always had a street team that gave away damn near 2,000 to 3,000 to 4,000 singles of an artist before that record would even come out. We didn't miss no sales back then either. So it's the same thing. People just look at it different because the music industry can't control the leak. They don't have their hands on the leak, so they're calling it a problem. I call it promotion, and that's what it is. And you have to transform your mind into believing that that's what it is.
That's disruption right there.
I mean, it's not disruption, because it's not disrupting. Disruption means that Drake wouldn't have sold anything. They disrupted the promotion plan a long time ago when they started charging me for putting up poster boards in the cities and, telling me, Jermaine, you couldn't have no more street teams running around putting up posters and everything. That's a disruption of the promotion. More kids are paying attention to the internet than anything. So why not promote there? Why not give them music the same way we was doing before?
That's what's up.
Yo, what up, y'all? It's Jermaine Dupri, mayor of the ATL, right here in the ATL at A3C. Represent KarmaloopTV, Global14.com. Holla at your boy.